Hello and welcome to Dell's Gaming. I'm Dell and this is From the Depths, and we are in the campaign once again, and our forces are now arrayed to go against the Lightning Hoods on this strength 512, which is a considerable force to go against, and we've got just about everything we can together to ensure that we get at least a parity on the block counts, because I don't want to be too far behind. The fleets are close to as they were previously. We have the Aquanautic fleet, which was in battle a little bit before. They've had no real changes. I just did modify a couple of little missiles, but nothing much. The battle cruiser fleet, Turtle fleet, which is going to be the main fleet in this particular battle. I've upgraded all the ships to give them some anti-laser defences. There's the two AA destroyers which we created, and also the missile artillery, which is the long-range missiles that use the two laser designator ships on each of them to actually designate the targets remotely. So we should be able to see how they go. There was a small little group here of about 25 that they went through just as a little test, and it worked very well actually, the designated. A few issues when they got a little close, and they wasn't very good against subs. But in this particular instance, we now have our own Aquanautic fleet. If there's any enemy subs, we'll be able to bring in one of the sub hunters, etc., for our own fleet. So the plan here is going to be that our Aquanautic fleet will come in from the south as much as possible, so to ensure it's got open water, because our subs and our ships don't like the islands. They will run aground. Our battle cruiser fleet will effectively come here from the centre, and then once we see the enemy, our airborne fleets will all come in near the north, because they're not so worried about basically the islands, etc., because they're all fairly high level ships, so that should be fine. The sea carrier fleet will get in nice and close. What we'll do is we'll let the battle cruiser and these fleets engage first. It looks like they've got some reinforcements coming in, but that shouldn't actually affect us here. Okay, let's go down to normal speed. We'll be able to see there's lots of ships here, as would be expected, with just about every type you can think of is going to be coming against us here. Yeah, RazerMauls, incinerators, to be expected. Quite a few sea ships, which is good. Okay, so we're going to go into battle just about when it touches. Let's get these other ones, make sure that they are ready to do battle if need be. So there, the avian claws are there just really for points, and this one here can go into there, ready to go against that vessel there. Sorry, their resource point if it should come into battle. So once this touches, I want to start the battle at a fairly long range here as a preference. Gives our ships time to get into position, subs to go down, etc. Although the lasers in theory most probably do have an advantage, I want to I like the range myself. It'll be easier for us to try and take them out before they get close with their lasers and missiles, because our lasers and missiles have got good range on them in general. Right, okay, I think that's just about close enough, so let's start the battle there and see what range that gives us when the battle actually starts. Now, what I now got to do, we can see at the moment, points wise, it's nearly equal. Actually, that's brought us almost equal. Let's bring in that fleet and the carrier fleet, but I won't bring in those. Oh, we've actually got a points advantage there. Do I need all of these? Let's not have the carrier fleet. Let's take out the carrier fleet. They can no, okay, trying to click the button to say remove. No, come on. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that's good enough. We've got some aircraft in here, which has got some Falcons, etc., which should be good. Right, we've got a lot of ships I've got to sort out here to get the right order. So let me sort out a good battle order for the first little bit and get ships that I possibly want to bring in first, and I'll be back once that is ready. And welcome back. And it's going to be tight because the battle cruiser is a big ship, so that will be most of our blocks at the beginning. So what I'm going to do is bring him in with his big guns and everything else, and a Turtle AA destroyer to basically to act as AA cover. The two turtle pursuits have got torpedoes on them, so it will be able to help if there's any subs and just take out some of the surface vessels that are there. Also acting a little bit as a decoy as well for any of the enemy ships. As I say, don't know what might happen here, so we'll just see what comes in. Now, first of all, I'm going to save it at this point. Okay, I apologise. I can't save it. Let's get onto the battle cruiser. I've had it crash a couple of times at this point. That was why I was a little bit hesitant. Okay, let's see where the enemy is. So that's the arrayed enemy. So now let's hope that when this spawns in at this time, it will spawn in and the battle will begin. Yep, okay, we haven't had a crash, which is good. Let's get back to our ship if we can. There we go, interface.off. So we have the AI destroyer is firing already. Let's see what we have coming in against us here. We've got some sea vessels, which is good. Looks like we have a sub coming down. It looks like that's a Teravolt, maybe Tesla. Oh, my brain's going now. Can't think of what these are. I'm going to put the interface on because it's easier to do this. A Teravolt, yes, I thought it was. Let's put the interface on. And where's this other ship? So we've got this. Is this a BiFrost or something? I'm not sure about this. What's this? What's this? This is a Marianas. Ah, so we do have a sub. So luckily I did bring the Teravolt, sorry, the pursuits in, which fire a torpedo, which is a bit of luck. So let's see what we've got coming in against us. The missiles are, as expected, some of them are getting shot down as they come in. That's a bit, some of the missiles are going a little weird, but we do have some smoke, which is also good. And our torps are firing out quite nicely, which is excellent. He is also firing his own torps, so it's a torp battle for some of our ships, but hopefully that will take out that Marianas, because our ships generally do have some problems against those. But let's see, he is firing his lasers. Our battle cruiser is still firing at this and getting some good hits in. Whoops, I was on the missiles for the ship. That's not good. Right, will our torps actually come in and take this out, or are they going for the other ship? Difficult to say at this second which one they will go for. We have missiles coming in against the Teravolt. Good selection of missiles coming in. Now I am keeping an eye on these the block count, because if we do get some blocks, we may be able to bring in an alternative ship or two, or an extra ship. But it looks good so far. Not unhappy. I would like to bring in actually a turtle pursuit if I can, because he's got more torpedoes. Because against this here, you can see the normal missiles all just impacting. But it's going to be better with the neutral balanced torpedoes, such as this here, which is just coming in. Is it going to turn in time? Or is it gonna just... Oh yes, it did do a bit of damage. That's good. The torpedoes did do some damage against it, which hopefully has taken his... Oh, AI dead. That's handy. That's very handy. So that's one Marianas. Its system's running a bit slow with this number of blocks running. So sorry for the frame rate just at this moment. There's still a lot of ships to come in. So okay, the starting part of this battle is good. It looks like we're okay for the moment. So what I will do is I'm going to be jumping around and just see when we get something interesting come in that we haven't seen before, and then I will jump to it. But otherwise I think I'll just watch the battle a little bit from afar and just pan around a little bit so we can see what's happening. Damage wise, yeah, one of the pursuits took a bit of damage, but we're okay. And it looks like we've got a couple of flying ships have come in, or certainly one flying ship, which is that looks like a Surge, and this one down here, which looks like an interesting new ship that we've not seen before from memory. Can't remember seeing this one before. Oops, that's not selected it properly. Let me just try and go in here again. The Caspian. Now I don't remember seeing this Caspian before. Let's just look at some of the stats on this vehicle, just to get an idea. So 4,000 blocks, 1.2 million RP. Velocity seems to be going up to about 40k. So it looks like it's a, for want of a better word, it's a hover vehicle. Is it flying or just above? It's a sort of thruster come hover vehicle by the looks of it. Doesn't look like it has a LAM system, which is unfortunate for it. Our missiles are coming in quite nicely on it at the moment. Excellent. That's not bad at all. Some of our missiles seem to have shot, or did it shoot its own missiles backwards? I'm not sure if our missiles went straight through the gaps. That's possible. That's possible. Oh no, it has got its own missiles, which for some reason it shot backwards. That's a little unusual idea. It was obviously going for the turtle over on the side there. Let's just bring down the speed of this game a little bit, just make it look smoother maybe. But okay, we are doing some damage to it, so let's see how we progress. And how is our ships doing anyway? Our ships, battle cruiser's taking a bit of a damage, and one of our turtle pursuits is taking a fair bit of damage, but we are doing them up quite nicely. The aircraft did get taken out by the destroyer or battle cruiser. One or other of these did do a fair bit of damage. They are shooting at something else. There is a we have a BiFrost. That's what they were shooting at. This is one of the subs I was talking about. The BiFrost. It's a pain. It fires a lot of EMP missiles out. So you can see them all coming out there. And we do need something that will take that out, which will be the torpedoes, some of which are coming in, as you can see. I need to make sure that the the ships are all running the right ballast. So I will check that out on our ships here. I think they should be, but let's just double check. Although, actually, let's see how this is getting very close to this ship here. The Caspian seems to be trying to close in on this destroyer. This could be interesting or bad, depending on your point of view. Let's get rid of this for the moment, I think. Let's get everyone to target this Caspian first, I think. Get rid of that. I think the BiFrost has done a fair bit of damage to this here. So what I might bring in is a sub to go against that BiFrost. This DSV Hunter, what do I need to bring it in? Right, so if this one here, that Turtle Pursuit, can I... Let's take him out. Yep, that's got our hunter, so we now have a sub of our own should be coming in and can attack this sub. So we've got a hunter killer sub in here somewhere now, which will be of great use. So I had to take out one of the Turtle Pursuits, which was a bit damaged. Our battle cruiser is firing into this Caspian with his main guns. One main gun looks like it's been taken out, that usual problem. Second main gun is firing quite nicely. And what have we got around the front? Yeah, the guns have been taken out. I don't know why they seem to be so vulnerable, the guns. It's just, there must be some block they're hitting that is vulnerable, which is taking out that complete gun system. I don't know if it's the lasers are penetrating through and hitting like an ammo barrel in the gun, but there's no subsidiary damage in the barbette. It seems to be it hits something in the top of the cannon and it takes out the whole top of the cannon system. And then we're down to just the one gun until it repairs itself, which is not great. Certainly not what I want, but we are gradually going into this Caspian. And we've had a bit of luck now. The BiFrost ran itself aground on this little inlet. As I said before, the subs don't like the islands and near the coastal areas, and that's enough just for our shells and our missiles to actually finally be able to target it. The Caspian has also got taken out, so they're obviously going to be spawning something else in rather soon, I'm guessing. So we'll see what they bring up against us next. But our battle cruiser is repairing itself, but once again not happy with these ruddy turrets. They are being repaired, but as I say, it could be one of these one of the barrels I've got on the top. I need to maybe redesign this if I get a chance. The turret system. It also doesn't help when our own ship tries to mate with it. What are you doing? Go away. We had this before with the heavy cruiser and the battle cruiser. Now we've got a turtle trying to mate with it. What's the matter with it? Is it stupid? Right, the BiFrost is finally gone, which is good. They can now concentrate on whatever else comes at us. And maybe you... Yes, you stop it. Yes, don't look at me like that. You know you're in the wrong. Go away and play somewhere else. Go. Okay. Hopefully that will give us a little bit of a respite. Let's see who else we've got. They're going to be coming in from this direction. Whatever else is next to coming to us. It looks like there is something up there spawned. So let's go and have a quick look to see what it is. Could be another Caspian, potentially. No, this looks like something else. This is a different ship. Teravolt? No, the other one was a Teravolt. I'm not sure. Ooh, loads of missiles being fired out there. That's interesting. Let's bring this up here so we can have a look. It is a Mantis. 5,000 blocks. 1.5 million. Slightly raised. It's not. It looks like it's a hydrofoil. You can see the hydrofoils just keep it out of the water enough just to keep it going along. Nice design. Speed 25, so our torps aren't going to be that effective against it, but it looks like our cannons are coming in quite nicely. He has got some shields, but it's not totally shielded, so our shots are doing, potentially might do a bit of damage if they will hit. Obviously if he hits this land, he will be a bit buggered. We're at long range at the moment. Do we have missiles coming in? He is firing lasers at us, so potentially we're still taking some damage, although our battle cruiser has repaired itself, which is good. He has got a LAM system on him, so that's going to be working against our missiles. So let's just see how close he gets and see if we can do enough damage before he gets too close. And the AI is now dead on here. So we managed to get a lucky hit on the ship. On this Mantis, there was a big explosion. I think that took the engine out because it just went dead in the water. So I'm guessing we either took the engine or some critical component out with a lucky cannon shot. I was trying to have a look in the ship because he's got one of those really annoying missile decoys. Couldn't find it in the end, but it was causing our missiles to miss. But luckily the cannon fire was quite happily still peppering into him, but not quite as accurate as I would like, but at least it was attacking. So let's see what they bring in next. So our battle cruiser has aimed it. We've got something flying up there by the looks of it, and that'll start smoking. Yep, here we go. We've got shots going out. Let's give these a quick little follow. Looks like someone is firing missiles at us, maybe? No, they are going the opposite direction. So we've got one on the ground, looks like a Teravolt, and whatever that was in the air. Mr. Prong, the Prong got fonged. So, yeah, the Prong is no more. We do have a Falcon. One of our Falcons has come in. And it's one of our good Falcons as well. He is a specialist air-to-air attacker, primarily. But he is very susceptible to the lasers, as you can see, which is its bad point, but it's good at taking out aircraft. Unfortunately, I can't sort of bring him in as needed. He's in now, and he'll have to just zoom off again now. Oh, we have something under the water as well down here by the looks of it. It looks like we have another sub. What have we got here as well? Is that another Marianas? I think. Yes, another Marianas. So hopefully our sub-hunter's in range now. Unfortunately, I think our Falcon's going to take a severe bit of damage. He's not quite fast enough. I want to make a faster version. He's quite good, but not against these lasers. You can see the lasers just start ripping apart because they're got very good accuracy. Oops, we're getting a little bit night, so let us see if our ships can deal with this Marianas and the Teravolt that's here. I'm sure this is a Teravolt. Yeah, look, it could be an Ampere actually. Let's just see. Teravolt or Ampere? Ampere. Okay, Ampere and the Marianas. Let's see how we go. We've got some torpedoes coming in by the looks of it, so I'm guessing our sub-hunter is actually in range now, which is useful. I need to go and check our sub-hunter, make sure his torpedoes, so I'll do that whilst we are watching here. Okay. Okay, I took out some of our ships out of the match purely so I could bring in our missile artillery. So here we have the Laser Penguin heading up and the Aper. They will be heading out and lasing targets, so you can see already the missile arty is fired its salvo of missiles. Oh, I leveled up. And they will home in on the target that is being lased by the Ladybird, or the Aper, I think I've renamed it to, and the Penguin. The Penguin is a fast ship, will get close, and the Aper will just hover basically not too far away from the artillery ship. We've also got two Falcons in now. I took out the AA destroyer. It was doing okay, but similar to the battle cruiser, it seemed that the turrets keep on getting taken out. I don't know why that is, but anyway. we've got 2 Sea Falcons in, which is good. And it looks like they have taken out the Marianas. Either the Sub Hunter possibly has... I also did go into the Sub DSV Hunter and just altered. The ballast tanks weren't 100% correct. So that's now been modified. So this will now fire its torpedoes using neutral buoyancy, which will be good against the enemy subs. And that's the Ampere taken out as well. So we'll have another spawn coming in soon. And it looks like these did not redirect quite in time. Going for over here, the remainder of the prong. By the looks of it, you can see them trying to aim it this way. Potentially, possibly they're too far away, not getting quite accurate enough. Although it looks like, yeah, we have this. Is that another Marianas coming in again? Looks like it. No, it's a BiFrost. We have a BiFrost. So now the DSV Hunter should go after this BiFrost, in theory. So let's see if we've got some torpedoes coming out towards him. So he's firing torpedoes. Where's our Sub Hunter? Where are you? You're down here. How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, you're getting hit by his torpedoes. You have fired your own torpedoes out though, which is a good start at least. Hopefully. But you are taking some hits from him as well, which is not good. But you are targeting him. There we go. Torpedoes away. And the Hunter's torpedoes have come in quite nicely. And they are doing damage, which is good. The torpedoes on the top here, they might be from the BiFrost. But it looks like some of the artillery torpedo missiles are also coming down on this target, but they're not quite reaching it. Just a little short. But we've got enough torpedoes coming in here by the looks of it from the Hunter, and especially the Hunter, and it looked possibly the remaining Turtle pursuit, that we should be taking this out quite nicely. That's very good. That's very good. I like that. It's worth having a Hunter killer sub like this available for your fleet, just to go for these low-level targets. You know, an anti-sub vessel is important. All right, let's see how we're doing. We seem to be okay because of the range. Our spotter craft are actually being pulled back to the artillery ship down here. If you look at this, they're redocking, so that would allow them to repair if they're taken any damage. But they're redocking back again here. And then once there's another target that's not AI dead, they will be released. So it's got released. Potentially there's another target. I think it releases them anyway every about every 30 seconds. So, oh, we have something else come in. What have we got here? That looks like a RazerMaul. Yep, RazerMaul. 5k of goodness. Of harpoon firing annoying goodness. So let's see how we do against this. And the RazerMaul is just been about taken out. The Turtle artillery did very well there. As soon as it got slowed down, the long-range designation from the Ampere Ladybird did very well at marking the target, so that these long-range salvos came in and did some serious damage to take it out, just as it's doing now. So I'm very happy with those particular missiles for doing damage. They're a killer hit when these missiles come in. They do some serious amounts of damage. It still needs something like the Falcons or the smaller ships to fire small weapons to just knock it and slow it down. But once it's in the water or hanging in the air, that designated laser system works very well. I'm very impressed with that. So now we should have something else coming. The battle cruiser, I'm not too happy with the guns on it. They are there. They don't seem to always be firing. They seem to go through phases of just giving up and not bothering to fire, it seems. Okay, so what have we got coming in now? Oh, we've got a couple of ships coming in now. Which one's this? Let me put the interface on so I can have a look. No, that didn't work. This is the Iapetus. Iapetus. Looks like it's a and what's the other one? The other one is a Inquisitor. Okay, the Inquisitor I know is a difficult ship to beat. Very fast and high flying, with reasonable, you know, for its size. This Iapetus looks like it's taking damage from our air-to-air missiles, so that's not too bad. That is looks like it's going to be having a few problems very soon. We've got this little extra bit as well here, which was, I have no idea, it seems to be attached to the Inquisitor. It's a bit of a strange little thing. It seems to follow it around behind it. It's a sub-vehicle, basically. But it's being taken out by some of our missiles. Oh, just missed it by the looks of it. They are trying to target it, but not quite hitting at this moment. So the Inquisitor is strange. It's going for our lasers are going for this as the largest target rather than this over here. It's obviously got some bits in it that are acting as a bit of a decoy in there in some reason. But hey ho. I know it's just docked, I think, with the unit. It's getting taken out though. Even from long range, it is working. So this Inquisitor will be the biggest problem, although our Falcon is going for this Iapetus first, by the looks of it. And it seems to be trying to take this out, and it's done a good job by the looks of it. Unfortunately, our Falcon is being hit by the Inquisitor as well, which is not so good. So we'll have to see how the battle between the Falcon where's the other Falcon? Is both our Falcons out? One's badly damaged, the other one's fairly damaged as well. I'm not sure where it is. So I have to keep an eye out for it, because I would like them to go there. They do outturn this Inquisitor. You can see they've got quite good turning, even with damaged wing components. Right, that unit on the Inquisitor is finally taken out. So now our missiles will be going after the Inquisitor. Let's see what I might bring in. Let's see if we can get another Falcon in, maybe. Yeah, two of them, maybe. Yeah, we've got two more Falcons coming in. That will be good against these air targets. I don't think the artillery, the missiles are not going to quite have enough, although if he keeps going straight like that, Oh no, he's not quite going straight, he is turning. So those missiles will potentially not track him. Because he's a fast little so-and-so. But we've got a couple of Falcons now coming in by the looks of it, hopefully. Although they didn't quite fire their missiles on target, but they are now closing in on him. And actually our long-range missiles are chasing him down, which is good. And the Falcons should be turning around as long as they don't collide. Are you going to collide? Are you going to... You are, aren't you? Oh, that was close. That was close. They just avoided each other. And now they're healing each other, which is at least they're giving each other a nice little pat on the back, which is something. But hopefully they'll outturn this Inquisitor. They don't think they're faster than it. They're close. These particular Falcons go about 80, high 80s, whereas the Inquisitor does actually go about high 90s. Or mid 90s. So it's close, but they've got the turning advantage, but he's got the speed. So, but we've got 4 of them going for him now. Because he's going to be an awkward so-and-so. So I'm hoping they will chase him down. And welcome back. The fight is still going on. The Inquisitor was quite a challenge, and I ended up doing some in-battle changes to one of the Sea Falcons to get some speed. It was just not quite catching up with them. So we've now got a Sea Falcon which actually is doing about 121 speed, which is excellent, and that did finally manage to just catch up and do the necessary amount of damage. against it. So that was... took a little while, took quite a while to take that one out, so I'm sure I must cut most of that footage out, just showed some of it. I didn't even see the end bit because I was more concentrating on adjusting all of the blocks on there. I think it actually, I'm not sure where the ships ended up. The ship, it started flying all over the place, circling very far away. Can't quite see it at the moment. I think they're over, yes, they're over here. They went a couple of squares away, I think, just trying to chase it. But as I say, I did manage to get one of the Falcon, so that's a new Falcon design which I will put into the others, and it's made it a very much better air superiority fighter. In this particular case. Oh, they're going a little bit weird, those particular missiles. Okay, we've got another Caspian, just got taken out by the combination of the battle cruiser and the artillery. This artillery has done pretty well. He's been taking out a lot of the opponents, and we haven't taken too much damage. We're now down to the last few opponents, I think now, sort of, or very close to it. Let's just put that on and go in here. How many have we got? Yeah, we've got a few surface vessels and a couple more aircraft. RazerMaul Iapetus Beluga, Teravolt SeaRaptor. I haven't seen the SeaRaptor, but generally we've munched through most of them and we haven't taken too much damage. There's a few ships have been damaged at various times, but nothing substantial at this time. So yeah, not bad at all in all. Happy with the ships so far. So we'll just watch the I think this particular vessel might need a little work on him. Doesn't seem to be flying far enough away from the ship, or he keeps on getting damaged. I'm not sure which it is, but I think he keeps on going into the water, unfortunately. But otherwise, not bad. Hopefully you've seen some of the battle, or I've been able to capture some of it, so that you can actually see this. This has been a long battle. Not as long as I expected, actually. We're about an hour and 40 minutes of video capture to go through, and we haven't finished. So this will be the Beluga. Oh, we've got a few coming in all at the same time, or those Sea Falcons seem to just spring into action there. That was a little unusual. Okay, I'm going to go around and update some of these Sea Falcons, so they've all got a very similar build. So I will cut that out and be back to you soon. And all our Sea Falcons have now been retrofitted, or are in the process of retrofitting, which is good. Ooh, nice starry night. I quite like that. Ooh, hadn't noticed that before. Stars in the sky. Pretty picture. Okay. It looks like we've got a RazerMaul or something in here again, being quite happily taken out by the various ships. Oh no, it's that Beluga. The Beluga's still being taken out. Hopefully those Sea Falcons there either in the process of rebuilding themselves with the correct new build, high speed system. We'll see how they go. They seem quite interesting, actually. Not impervious to missiles, of course. Sorry, not impervious to lasers, of course, but they should be outrunning most non-specialist missiles once they get done. Not sure how they'll do against ground targets, though. They are an air superiority fighter rather than a air to ground target, effectively. Oh, there's one there. PT Turtle got a bit damaged. I might have to take him out, actually. Let's take that turtle out He is obviously of no real use. Now, what can we bring in just to finish off these last ones? I think possibly one of these missile destroyers, if we've got enough blocks. Just to... no, not quite enough blocks. 3,000 blocks. I think we might be able to take out the hunter. Let's take out the hunter now. No, not quite enough. Okay, well we'll leave them in then for the moment. Let's not change a working combination, because we're doing quite well. Right. And we've now got the SeaRaptor, or the SeaRaptor in here now. Similar to the Mantis, I think it was. That was a similar sort of build with that sort of hydrofoil side to it. But I don't think it'll be lasting too long. It doesn't look like it's that powerful enough against what we have coming up against him at the moment. He's got in range of the battle cruiser, which is now fully loaded and ready to fight. Are these guns actually firing? I'm not sure that they are. I think they are. Maybe just graphically they're not appearing to fire. Like we've got a power issue here, or an ammo issue. Yeah, it looks like it's just not quite getting its ammo back in time, and the power is also a little bit lacking by the looks of it on here. We'll have to sort that out. Obviously it's using all the power, which is going to be dropping the shields. Interesting. And we are down to the last ship in the fleet, the enemy fleet now. I think it's this last Ampere, which is, I think, all that's left now. Teravolt, sorry, my apologies. That last RazerMaul took one hell of a beating. He took a tremendous amount of missiles to actually take him out in the end. But I don't think this Terravolt's going to last too long, considering everything else that we've had to munch through. I'll be surprised if he lasts very long, to be frankly honest. All in all, been happy with the ships. As I say, I had to modify the Sea Falcon, but that's about it. For that Inquisitor, but that was a good little thing. I'll have to work on a better ship, a better aircraft by the looks of it. The artillery ship, Turtle Artillery, that's worked very well. I do like that with the sub-targeting from a different ship. I think that works really nicely, and it's a nice effect, having one ship making the targeting for another ship's missiles. I think that's a great little addition. The battle cruiser has survived. It's taken the brunt of the attacks in most cases, and has managed to repair itself quite adequately in most cases. I'm just making sure he's not bringing in this resource point. Nope, that's good. Yeah, so he's it survived in most cases and has dealt good damage. I would say it has an ammo problem. It's certainly, and possibly an engine power. Potentially it's got more ammo processors than it has power to produce, so it's not got the spare power, so the shields do tend to go down on it. Not a problem against this particular Lightning Hoods, but against one of the other factions that could be a problem, so I might have to have a look at the guns. Also, there is that problem of it losing the turrets. Well, that should be the end of the battle. Excellent. Excellente! Right, we will bring everything out of play, if that's now it for the items. Yep, we've got a few ships that will need to be healed, but we're going to basically bring each of the ships. We've got another little force heading in, but we'll ignore that for the moment. We'll bring... Let's see, who have we got here? We'll bring them forward to here for the moment, and we'll just make sure everybody else is healed up. Yeah, so that battle was, well, quite interesting, fun to watch. Hopefully the video will be okay. It's always difficult to say what it's to exactly be like until I've actually had a look through everything and given it a good cut, etc. But hopefully that should be reasonable. Let's just get that turtle working there. That's fine. I think everything is now repaired. Of Sea Falcons, we'll just give them a repair now. Perfect. Right, we'll reduce it down to low time. I'll do this battle later on afterwards. So another resource point gathered. We can now move forward on the Lightning Hoods. I might clear out some of these squares on my own now, and not worry about videoing them. We've seen most of the battles. We've seen how our fleet now fares, and it's capable of taking out each of these squares. So I'll go ahead and I think clean up a few of these here until we find their home base, at which point I might bring the Atlantis in, or yeah, maybe bring the Atlantis in to have a go at their home base area. So hopefully that's been interesting. Or any comments, please leave them below, as always. We've done some good progress. I've got some ideas from some ships, so we'll do a little bit of building in between whilst I'm doing these blocks. I'll do some building videos as well, possibly for some of the air components. I've got some ideas for some new aircraft, which could be interesting. But until next time, please click that like button. It lets me know people are watching. But generally, keep fighting, keep building, keep sending me ideas as well, because I do like the names and the ideas that people are coming up with for me. But most of all, have fun.